Y'all ever meet a woman so ahead of her time that even in the 2020s, she's still more progressive than half the internet? Let me introduce to you Zora Neale Hurston, author, anthropologist, and the OG queen of... I said what I said. Let's talk about it. Born in 1891 in Notasulga, Alabama, but raised in Eatonville, Florida, the first all-black town to be incorporated in the U.S., Zora grew up in a space where black people were in charge. So from jump, she wasn't checking for white approval. That alone set her apart from a lot of her contemporaries. Now let me spill some tea. While some Harlem Renaissance figures were focused on making black art palatable to white audiences, Zora said, nah, I'ma do me. Because she believed black folks didn't need to prove our worth to anyone. She was documenting our lives, dialects, folklore, as is. No code switching and no filters. Now, you probably know her best from Their Eyes Were Watching God, a novel so good that schools keep trying to ban it, which honestly just makes it more iconic. The book follows Janie Crawford, a woman navigating love, freedom, and finding her voice. So basically, Janie was out here having a hot girl summer. But let's be real. When the novel dropped in 1937, some black intellects, including Richard Wright, native son Richard Wright to be exact, weren't feeling it. They said she wasn't political enough, that she wasn't addressing racism directly. Meanwhile, Zora was out here like, do you think I really give a fuck? Now, if you thought Zora was just a novelist, think again. Sis was out here traveling through the American South, the Caribbean, and even Haiti. She was literally out here documenting practices that would have been lost forever. And she did all this while being broke, because America loves to hype up black geniuses after they die, but never while they need a check. Now, despite her impact, Zora died in 1960 and was buried in an unmarked grave because, well, society was on its usual BS. But cue the entrance music for Alice Walker, because in the 1970s, Walker, who's also the author of The Color Purple, found Zora's grave, put up a headstone, and basically led the charge to make sure Hurston got her flowers. And now, Zora's work is everywhere. Black writers, filmmakers, and scholars all cite her influence. You wouldn't have The Color Purple, Beloved, or Lemonade without her. Period. Moral of the story? Zora was a legend who refused to shrink herself for anyone. She preserved our culture when others wanted to erase it. She told our stories authentically, with all the richness, messiness, and magic they deserved. So if you've ever been called
too loud, too reckless, too ghetto,
just remember, you're in good company. Tag a friend who needs to get on the Zora wave. And if you're really about it, drop your favorite black author in the comments. Let's celebrate the ones who tell our stories the way we tell them.